Okay, class, are you ready now for our lesson? As you can see from the pictures behind me, we are going to go over the two stories that we read for Unit 1 and Unit 2. Okay, can you remember these two stories? I'm sure you can because we did a lot of reading on these books. Okay, the first story was Good Morning, Good Night. Okay, and remember this was about all the animals that are awake in the morning, in the daytime, and all the animals that are awake at the night time. Okay, remember I told you that some animals, they've got special eyes and stuff, so they have to be awake at night because their eyes don't work in the day. Okay, it's not like our eyes that we can see at the day in the daytime. Okay, so if you remember correctly, there was morning animals and nighttime animals. Don't worry if you can't see the pictures in the video. I will post photos of these pictures for you so that you can see them in the Class Dojo story. Okay. So the first story we had started, good morning, and then it asked you, what do you see out here? And we saw a squirrel eating his acorn. Remember, you see he's holding the acorn, he's eating it. And there was a hen. Do you remember the hen? Everybody said it was a chicken. That's not wrong, a hen is a chicken. But remember, a hen is a girl chicken. Okay, the hen is the girl chicken and she's the one that lays the eggs. Okay, a rooster is the boy chicken and he's the one that makes all the noise in the morning and wakes everybody up. Alright, you remember that. Okay, so we had squirrel, hen, and rabbit. The rabbit was running around in the flowers, remember? And we spoke about the rabbit, he likes to eat carrots. It hops around with all his friends. That's right. And all of these animals are awake when the sun comes up. So when the sun comes up, that's nice and bright, and you're waking up in the morning, then it is daytime, and we say, good morning, everyone. Good. Remember in the story, I asked you, what do we say to the squirrel? We say, good morning, squirrel. And what do we say to the hen? Good morning, hen. And to the rabbit, we say, good morning, rabbit. Do you remember those? Yes, you do. You guys enjoyed those stories. Okay. The second part of the story was the animals that wake up at the night time. Yes. And we had some bats. Remember I told you about the bat? He makes an echo sound. And then it bumps against things and comes back, and that's how he can see, because his eyes don't work. His eyes are broken, they're blind, okay? So he uses sound to feel where everything is, okay? Okay, so that is a bat, and then there are some fireflies. Remember the fireflies? They've got the light in their bottoms, yes, and they fly around and they give light. It looks all pretty. If you catch them in a jar and you go outside in the dark, they will shine. Hey, I don't know why they do this, but they're so beautiful to see. Okay, try look next time when you go out to the provinces, if you can see fireflies, especially when it's really dark and you can see the little fireflies flying around the trees. Okay. And then we learned about the owl. Okay. Remember I told you the owl has got really, really good eyes in the dark. And he can see the smallest of little animals running around. Okay. That's why the little insects and stuff and the rabbits, they go in there hide at night so that the owl can't see them. And the owl can turn his head all the way around. Okay. And they usually sit in the tree and they go, ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. And all of these animals come up at night, so what do we say to them? We say, good night, bat. and good night fireflies, and good night owl. Hey, and they come up with the stars. Okay, so always remember there are some animals that will come out in the daytime, and some animals will come out at night time. Okay, and the second story on this side, you can see this big house. Okay, the second story we read was called Hide and Seek. And there's a little boy playing hide and seek with his cat. Can you remember what the cat's name was? Can you remember? The cat's name was Tom. And he was really good at hiding. Doesn't matter how the little boy looked, he couldn't find his cat. Okay, but can you remember all of the rooms that he went to search in? Okay, let's look quickly at the house. Let's start at the top of the house here. We have the bathroom. And remember, in the bathroom, that's when you wash your face and you wash your hands and you wash your hair and you wash everything. Okay, you shower in the bathroom. Okay, now say the word slowly. Bathroom. Bathroom. That's right. Okay. And just next to the bathroom we have the bedroom. That is where we sleep in our bed. Okay. Another word from the word family, bed. You sleep on your bed in your bedroom. Okay. Now let's move down to the second row of bedrooms. This one is called the living room. The living room is where the whole family sits and watches TV together. Yes, there's couches around, there's a big TV. You sit and you watch TV together. The second room here is your dining room. That's where the family sits together at the table and eats food together. Dining room. Yeah. And then we have the kitchen. The kitchen, that is where mommy makes all the tasty, tasty food for us to eat. Yes. Do you help your mommy in the kitchen? I hope you do. Okay, so that is your kitchen. Then at the bottom here we have the storeroom. Okay, a storeroom is where you take old things, you put them in boxes and you pack them up on the shelves so that you can look for them later. Okay, there's things that you don't use anymore, like your old toys. If you don't want to throw away your old toys, you put them in a box and then mommy and daddy will put it in the storeroom. Okay. And the last room of the house, can you remember? It was called a garage. Garage. That was the funny word. All of you thought it was a very funny word. Okay. The garage is where daddy parks his car. Okay, that's where the car parks nice and safe. And then sometimes you will find garden tools like a spade and a fork so you can dig in the ground. And sometimes some wood, if you have wood for your fires, that will go into the garage. Yay! And remember in the story, he looked everywhere. He was in every picture. Tom was hiding somewhere and we had to find him. Do you remember that? That was fun. Okay, so those were the two stories that we read during term 1 for unit 1 and 2. Okay? If you watch your next video, I'll explain to you how we're going to do the last page of our assessment test. Okay? Good luck.